What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash ZON coming at you once again. The Reezon doing this thing. Yo, it's been a long time since I've been able to get with you guys. At least a month, if I'm not mistaken. Very busy, man. You know, I'm in the middle of my education at Full Sail. I'm in my third month out of 30-something months. I think it's 30 months flat. In my third month, art history class. A lot of reading, a lot of information, a lot of assignments. But, you know, it is what it is, man. And on top of that, you know, I got my wife and my kids, which are most important. And also keeping myself on the right path with the Lord and you know, just being faithful there to the best of my ability. But, you know, with that being said, so much news and so many things happening within the video game world, which just so happens to be my playground. You know what I'm saying? That happens to be my stomping grounds. So much happening within this universe of gaming that for me to not come on here and do a video about it, give you my 2 cents and you know, just tell you where I stand in all this would be blasphemous, really, as far as a video game enthusiast and someone who's going to jump into the video game industry for a full-time career. So anyways, first and foremost, I'd like to show you my newest addition to my Wii U collection, which now has grown to, I believe, 23 or 24 physical games. That's if we're not talking downloadable titles as well from the eShop. And that is none other than the epic love letter to gaming fans all over the world. Super Smash Bros. Wii U. I mean, nothing else really can be said about this game that hasn't been said already. I mean, you've heard the rave reviews, you've seen the video reviews, you've seen and heard what everybody has to say about it, from the most famous and big-time publications to Joe Schmo on YouTube. Nothing but rave reviews, nothing but critical acclaim for this game, as was expected. You know, it wasn't just hype. It was actually confirmed once we all played just how amazing this game is. And like the Smash Bros. Brawl before it for Wii and Smash Bros. Melee on GameCube, a game that is just chock full of content. I mean, so much content in here. You cannot get through all that this game has to offer within a couple playthroughs, within a couple of months even. It's really an ongoing thing where you're going to be unlocking characters, stages, trophies, music, so many different game modes to go, whether you want to do classic Smash, single or solo or group, team Smash. The online is actually working very well. Had very minimal issues, some lag here and there based on people's connections, but other than that, smooth online play, whether you're doing for fun or for glory. Me and my wife go on there and we do it Team Smash, basically me and her against 2 other people. And it works awesome. I mean, we go on there and do, you know, 10 or 12 matches at a time with no problem, man. It's just epic. The controller options, man. Being able to use a 3DS as a controller, your Wiimote Nunchuk, Classic Controller Pro, Wii U Controller Pro, Gamepad, whatever you want to use, a GameCube with the GameCube adapter. I mean, it's just this. They spared no expense and left no stone unturned in how to make this game the most chock full video game, just chock full of content and goodness across all platforms, not just Nintendo, across Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, PC, whatever you want to call it. Smash Brothers has the most content, the most bang for your buck. And as far as character roster, you're talking about, I think last confirmed was 52 playable characters, and that's before any DLC comes out. 52 playable characters from the entire Nintendo universe and beyond. You have Sonic the Hedgehog in there, you have Pac-Man, you have Mega Man, you have, you know, people from Nintendo like Mario, Little Mac, Charizard, Link, Game & Watch. I mean, there's so many characters to choose from. Everybody has about 5, I think it's like, no, actually 6 to 8 costumes or different skins. I mean, it's awesome, man. The game is just a love letter to gaming fans in general, not just Nintendo fans, gaming fans, because it covers everything, man. I mean, you can have literally, like I said before in one of my videos way back months ago before the game launched, I said I couldn't wait to get in this and have a 4-player Smash with the legends, the icons being Mario, Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Sonic. And you can do that, you know what I'm saying? So it's awesome. It is just non-stop, man. We are being consumed by this game. And when I look at that, and I look at Mario Kart 8 and the new DLC that launched about a month ago with, you know, the Hyrule Circuit track and the F-Zero track and the Excite Bike, and, you know, Link is a playable character and all this goodness. Between Mario Kart 8 with its new DLC and Smash Brothers, and Hyrule Warriors before that, and all the DLC that it has, and the new Twilight Pack coming, well, that gives you Twilight Midna and a couple of other options and characters. Nintendo is just dominant right now. And you know, you don't necessarily need to look at the sales to see that, because the sales aren't up where the PS4 is. But just as far as, you know, what's dominant right now, as far as what is everybody playing, you know, what system right now has not just one, but multiple options of games right now that are just dominating its its fan base's playtime. Nintendo is just on fire right now, and it's only gonna get better. With the DLC that they're gonna come out for Smash Brothers, with Toad's Treasure Tracker coming out December 5th, Bayonetta 2 still making headway. You got Monolithsoft's Xenoblade Chronicles X coming out early next year. Splatoon. I mean, they're firing on all cylinders. All this leading up to Star Fox 2015 and The Legend of Zelda Wii U. I mean, Nintendo fans really have nothing to complain about. The only thing that we will complain about is really not Nintendo's fault. It's the third-party situation. And that is for reasons like that a gamer like myself has a PS4. Because I want to play, well, not anymore, because I heard Assassin's Creed Unity was garbage. And I've seen just the atrocity that game is, when it comes to just glitches and just quality assurance. Like, there is no Q&A there whatsoever. The game is broken, dude, like all over the place. But this is coming from Ubisoft, who says, that the Wii U is not powerful enough for their next gen content. That's real next gen. Having a game where the faces disappear and all you see is eyeballs and teeth talking. That's real next gen. Having to issue an apology for the release of that crap, which is what Ubisoft has had to do. Having to issue 3 patches within the first month of the game being released that fix over reportedly 300 plus glitches and bugs in the game. That's what next gen is all about, apparently, according to Ubisoft. Because I've never seen Nintendo have to apologize for a Mario game or a Punch-Out or a Zelda. I've never seen Nintendo have to come on and say, we are completely sorry that we released this game. We cannot believe the amount of bugs that are in this. No, Nintendo finishes their stuff before they release it. And it's always epic. It's always quality, top-notch. So, this is coming from Ubisoft, who's known to do this, and then they want to sit there and say that, the Wii U fan base doesn't deserve mature games because they're not into it. They set themselves up for failure. First of all, let's look at Watch Dogs, which just released. You delay Watch Dogs an extra 6 months. So there goes parity as far as where the games are releasing on other consoles. There's no parity there because you delayed an extra 6 months. You make claims that you're going to use the gamepad and its integration in special ways for this game, and it really does nothing special. So there's another lie that you basically boldly just spat on our face. And then, on top of everything else, your frame rate is at about 20 frames per second in an era where HD is available and where the standard is 60 frames per second. That is the standard we shoot for. And you got 20 frames per second? Oh, and then by the way, just to show us that you really don't care about the success of this game and you want it to fail miserably so that you can confirm your BS argument of Nintendo gamers don't buy mature games, you released it alongside Smash Brothers, which is the biggest, most anticipated game in the Wii U's life cycle. Thinking that you're going to get any sales. No, actually, you're not going to get any sales. That was your goal, so that when you look back at the horrible sales numbers that Watch Dogs does, aside from all the other issues wrong with the game, just the fact that you released it alongside Smash Brothers willingly, you delayed it to release it alongside Smash Brothers, shows that you don't want this game to sell. You want to be able to substantiate your garbage arguments about the Wii U fan base not buying mature games, when that is garbage. That is a lie, dude. So, I mean, it's just funny. I mean, Ubisoft to me is getting their comeuppance right now, just like EA did last year. And I don't want to sound like a Nintendo fanboy, but the fact of the matter is Nintendo is the giant in the industry. They are. They are the oldest company. They've been around the longest. They have had the most success out of anybody, and they've been the most consistent at doing it for the longest amount of time. So when you kind of slam on a giant like Nintendo, like EA did last year, and like Ubisoft did earlier this year, and Capcom has done to a certain degree, and look at where Capcom's at now, this is what happens. You get your comeuppance because you do not slam on, for lack of a better term, on the dawn of the industry. And this is the Godfather. Nintendo is the reason you all are here. Like them or not, Nintendo fans today or not, 90% of the gaming audience today, if not more, is gamers and developers because of what the NES did and what the SNES did and what Nintendo has been doing for generations. So when you slam on a giant like that, you get your comeuppance. And right now, Ubisoft is dealing with the same garbage and comeuppance that EA had to deal with after they slammed on Nintendo last year. And Capcom, basically using all the money made from games made on Nintendo's 3DS, like Resident Evil Revelations, and, the Kingdom Hearts game on the 3DS, take all that money to fund console projects of those games for the other two consoles, but not Nintendo. Now look at Capcom. Having to try to open up a studio to do mobile development No disrespect to the mobile developers out there, but I'm saying this is the gaming industry, and consoles are where it's at. Consoles and handhelds. So consoles mainly. So you're doing horrible in the console market. Now you're going to try to open up after all the money that you owe and how bad Resident Evil has been, with the exception of Resident Evil Revelations, over the last 5 or 6 years. Now you're going to open up a studio to do mobile games. You're getting your comeuppance. Don't slam on the giant. You ain't got to be down with Nintendo, but if you continually slam on them, and it's like poking a sleeping bear that's on her period and hasn't eaten all winter and is about to wake up. That's what that's like. So now you have your Mario Kart 8 with amazing DLC, your Smash Brothers just dominating and setting records, Bayonetta 2 just doing its thing, Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker coming out, Hyrule Warriors is still doing its thing, and then you got Splatoon, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Star Fox, The Legend of Zelda, Devil's Third, all that coming our way next year. They're mad. I think Nintendo has really gotten to the point where they're angry, and they just want to show everybody that it doesn't matter what the sales say. It doesn't matter what the media says. It matters about what's in your hands and what's in your system. And right now, Nintendo is the only one with a substantial library of games. This has been the case for over a year now, and it continues to be the case. So that's what I think about that, man. Also, there was a rumor that came out that kind of had me excited. I watched the latest episode of Nintendo Enthusiast. For those of you who don't know, I would suggest checking out the channel, checking out their videos. Just diehard Nintendo fan, which that's good for me because that's what I am. But just has a lot of insight into news and things going on in the industry, Nintendo-wise. And he said that Amazon posted, he showed it, Amazon posted a posting for Zombie U 2 for October 2015, published by Namco Bandai. Which would be awesome because we have been crying, Zombie U fans, which there are a lot of us out there. You know, the majority consensus of that game was that it was alright, it could have been better, but it was a good game. Well, there's a big cult following for the game for people like me that think it's the best Wii U experience ever. And it's one of the best horror survival games ever made, actually. Well, now and Amazon posted this, and it kind of makes sense because it's like Ubisoft, as he mentioned in his video, Nintendo Enthusiast. Ubisoft has basically let go of all the patents for that game except for one. So it would not be a surprise to watch Namco and Bandai, who work very closely with Nintendo, they worked on the Smash Brothers and other games like that, grab that license and make that sequel with all the improvements that we've wanted to see. This would be awesome. And this is something that if you go back and check my Miiverse posts about a year ago, and I even made a video on my channel, you can see, I've been petitioning for a Zombie U 2. Because Ubisoft says that we don't like mature games, but Zombie U being the launch title from them, exclusive to a brand new platform in the Wii U, as a brand new exclusive that no one knows anything about, still sold over 700,000 copies. How's that for people not liking mature games on the Wii U? I mean, that's on a, you know what I'm saying? That's on a brand new console with a small install base, over 700,000 copies. So I hope to God that this is not an error. I hope to God that this is true, that Namco Bandai has taken this license and this franchise, and Nintendo will solidify it as one of their ongoing franchises, because Zombie U has infinite possibilities when you look at the gameplay and the integration of the gamepad and the vagueness of the story in the first one. There's so many ways it can go, so many more things can be revealed. I mean, I hope this is true. Other than that, man, that's basically the news that I've seen. I'm very excited about. That's what I've been up to. I've just been on nothing but Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. I got to get back into Hyrule Warriors, man, because I was having a blast with that before the bomb dropped. There was a Smash Brothers. And you know, I'm just having a great time with my Wii U, man. I'm actually also doing a playthrough again of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, the last good Assassin's Creed, because the new one is horrible. And I'm just having fun with the Wii U, man. As far as my PS4, again, nothing has changed. It is still my NBA 2K15 machine. I have a blast with it, but just with that game. So we'll see what happens as the future continues, man. I want to get Far Cry 4 for the PS4 because it looks amazing. And games like that, you know, they'll really fill out my PlayStation 4 library and help me have a more diverse experience on it than I have on my Wii U. So it's looking good, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts. Let's go back and forth. It's your boy Reezon. Peace.